Okay. So when you do your opens, are they copy and paste texts? Are they voice memos? Are they video opens? A combination of however you're feeling that day?
I've never done copy and paste text. That's just not who I am. I just couldn't do that. So a lot of mine are video opens if I can. Very rarely are the audio. I usually try and go for the video because I know for me, if I see an audio message from someone that I don't know, I'm not as always keen to click it. But if I see a video that's actually their face, I'm much more inclined to click it because I know it's that person and it doesn't seem as, automated, right? So I would say 9 times out of 10, they are video messages for sure.
And so you send a video message. Do you do a follow-up after if they don't respond?
That is probably a part of my business that would help me immensely if I actually did that. Instagram is kind of where I do a lot of my prospecting, I would say. On Instagram, everything gets buried so quickly that it's so hard to do that follow-up. But that is something that, looking back, I should have implemented absolutely.
So cool. So cool. I was talking to an agent last week and same thing. He's 3.5 years in. He'll do 25 to 30 mil this year. No help, nothing. And everything came from video opens on Instagram DMs.
It's much more personable. When I get them, and I've gotten a few now, it just feels way more personable than a message or, even on audio message is amazing, but that video is just that much better to receive, I think.
Yep. Someone walking their dog going, hey, I checked out your thing, and they try to find some commonality, some common ground between their profile and you and whatnot. And yeah, it's such an underutilized prospecting tool. And I don't understand why more people don't do it. And I should probably start talking about it more again because I sort of shifted to voice memos, but the video opens. There's probably 7, 8 brokers I know that do it religiously. It's changed their business and they're 2 to 3 years in now doing it. So cool. Now you've done a bunch of stuff. You've spent some money on some marketing things. You've been approached, like you've thrown a bunch of shit at the wall. Is there stuff that, looking back, that you've done where you've spent your time and or money that was just a waste of time? I know nothing's a waste because you learn from it, but take that out and just go, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like for me, it was building a website. Complete waste of probably 30 hours of my life building a website. Can you point out a couple things on your end? Anything that stands out?
I think for me right now, it would be all of the really cool things that are coming out in our industry that I've spent time exploring and learning about. There's all these new shiny objects of tools and software and all of these kind of things. But in our industry, an Excel spreadsheet, you can run your business off, no problem. I have more than an Excel spreadsheet behind me, and I'm building it like that on purpose. But I had to step back, especially over the last couple months since my business has grown so much in the last few months, to really look at, okay, what am I actually utilizing and what are those shiny objects that I need to stop chasing? And that would be those shiny objects over the last year is these cool softwares. They're fantastic. All the makers of these are absolutely wonderful and probably amazing mortgage brokers too, but there's just so much coming at us in this industry. And as a new agent, I really had to focus in on just getting the basics down before I start exploring some of these really cool things that aren't maybe applicable to my business yet anyways.
Ah, that's some great insight. So as they say, back to basics, the grassroots stuff that builds 100% commission-based sales business. Starting conversations, creating content, following up with people, doing what you say you're going to do, following up with people, like even if they don't respond, following up with people and just reminding them that you're here and what you do.
Yep.
So cool. So cool. Before we jumped on this, you pointed out, I said, hey, what's one thing you would tell someone or your earlier version of you 10 months ago or 9 months ago or 18 months ago? What would you say, like something you've learned and you want to share what you said to me? Because I thought it was the mantra for my mortgage business. So I'd love to hear what you had.
The boring things are what works. So, and I was trying to say, it may be not even boring, but the repetitive things. It's just doing the things that, yourself, all of the other mortgage podcasts in our industry, all of it boils down to just do the things. Pick your thing. It doesn't have to be opens. It could be cold calls. It could be realtor meeting. It could be whatever you want it to be. If you just pick one thing and do it, at some point, it's going to work. And guess what? It's probably going to get boring and repetitive. And that's when I find myself chasing that next shiny object and I have to reel myself back in and go, okay, no, have I done my boring things? Because my boring things are what are actually showing me people that I can help in this industry and finding the clients that need that. It's not the shiny things at all.
Shiny things are dinging your credit card.
Yeah. 100%.
Like
100%.
think of a factory worker. They sit there all day and they do whatever on the assembly line, and they do. That's the job.
Yeah.
It's like we need to take that mentality into this industry and go, that's the job. Mortgages aren't sexy. To go get mortgages, you need to do a bunch of really fucking boring things, like over and over and over again. And you've figured that out way earlier than most people have.
I'm very thankful for that, though. And I contribute that to obviously being a part of Team Wiley has been one of the biggest blessings, and having Amy as my mentor specifically, being around people on Team Wiley, like it's the boring things. I think sometimes people can look at like our amazing team, and I know I look up to so many people on it and be like, oh, I wonder what they're doing. What are they doing today? Like they're probably doing something spectacular. And it's like, nope, they're picking up their phone, they're doing an open, they're sending an email, they're making a phone call. That's it. It's nothing shiny at all. But that's what you have to do in this industry. That's what it's all about. And there's nothing shiny about it all the time.
Yeah, that's well said. And it's like, think of the celebrities on the red carpet. When they're on the red carpet, it looks awesome. And they're like, oh my God.
Yep.
But like, if you reverse engineer that all back, they still had to put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you.
Yep.
They still went to the bathroom. They still like had to go talk to the kids and talk to whatever it was. Like they still do all that stuff. So the people in our industry crushing volume, when you actually go and sit with them for a day and hang out with them, they're just like, there's nothing glamorous about it at all.
No.
Not one thing. And the people who are doing the glamorous things, they just have a different business model for different reasons.
Yep.
But the average broker, they're sitting there just, I don't want to say grinding, but you don't walk away going, oh my God, I learned that. It's like, wow, I just realized I need to just do the things I'm uncomfortable doing.
Yes.
Right?
Everything is about mindset and just getting to the point of, okay, I just have to do it and then going to do it. That's the biggest thing I've learned in the last 15, 16 months, whatever it is.
I said it earlier on this podcast already. And one of my favorite things about people in general is when they ask advice or they see, and then they just go do it. Like they execute fast. They execute because they're on version. By the time other people are thinking about it, and I'll do it Monday and I'll do it at the end of the month because I got the thing. And then they're on version 1 of it. And the person who executes fast is on version 6 or 7. And they move so quick and they iterate so like they're just way ahead. You execute fast in a world where no one's expecting you to. And you don't have to because you have every excuse in the world to not do that. And that's pretty cool. That's a superpower of yours.
If you don't just do the things, though, when are you going to do them? I think that's the biggest thing, though. If someone has told you, hey, I think you should do this. Hey, you should do your opens today. Hey, whatever it is. If you don't just do it, when are you going to do it? You're just going to put it off and be like, oh, I should have done that earlier.
That's a good one. So if you don't go do the things now, when are you going to do it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.